Dear Beans on Cracker. Hey, I'm Daniel out in the San Bernardino area. I was just wondering what a sex club is about and what the general age would be. I'm 22, and honestly, it's not something I hear most people my age talk about.
It's true.
The picture I paint is that a bunch of older, and then he says 30 plus. Can I punch him yet? 30 plus groups enjoy something like this, and honestly, it just wouldn't be my thing if that's the case.
Okay.
So he's looking for other 22-year-olds.
Right.
Okay, so what?
So to answer his question, go ahead.
I'm really offended by the older 30 plus. Are you kidding me?
Answer the question.
All right. So I would say that the average age, it would depend from club to club.
That's right.
Certain clubs are older average age than others. I would say overall, probably 30s to 40s would be an average, but that doesn't mean there aren't 20-somethings there.
Right.
And I think that some clubs are more in the 20s to 40s, and some are more in the 30s to 50s.
Yes, and I replied to him, and I mentioned this. I said it depends on the club. Not all clubs are the same. Mm-hmm. And it kind of depends on that. I think what changes the club is the DJ.
Yes.
If they have a DJ that does a lot of house music, then it's going to be 20s.
Yes.
If it's going to be like 90s and top 40s, and there's a lot of 30s. If they play 80s, forget it. 40-year-olds are going to crawl to that place from anywhere in the world just to get to hear some 80s music. So it depends on the DJ a lot.
Well, I think there's that. And I also think that so men in their 20s, sure, would be all into it. But women in their 20s, I can say this because I've been through my 20s.
Because you were a girl in your 20s?
Yeah, you're
that was
all
like
up in
2
your
weeks
head.
ago.
I know. You're all up in your head when you're in your 20s.
Sure.
So you wouldn't want to go where other people could see you naked. You wouldn't want to go where you'd constantly be thinking about, is this the right thing to do? Questioning what you're doing. You're not really all that confident when you're in your 20s with who you are as a person. And so I think for girls in their 20s, it's less common. For guys in their 20s, they just look at it as I just get to fuck anything that moves, which is awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Why wouldn't
by the way,
that?
real quick, going back to our prior topic, Supper Freak said he's been told that he resembles Kristoff from Frozen.
Oh.
You've seen Frozen?
Yes.
I've never seen Frozen.
Yeah. Kristoff is...
The snowman?
No.
I don't know.
That's Olaf.
Oh, okay.
Kristoff is the guy that's with...
Is the prince?
No.
There's always a prince in those
the
movies.
one that goes around with the sister. I don't remember her name.
Okay.
One is the Ice Queen, and then there's that
All right.
one.
Awesome.
I don't know.
Which, by the way, listener
don't
Terry
be
said,
insulted.
just looked it up. Kristoff is cute. And by
Yeah.
the way, she's with you. She wants to punch that guy in the face.
Oh, yeah, that's bullshit. Okay.
But by the way, we were talking about sex clubs.
Yeah. So where can you find sex parties?
And I did mention that if you wanted to find a sex club or a swinger club,
where should you go, Beans?
You can go to the Beans, not the Beans on Cracker store. No, you should go to Cassidy.com.
Yes.
And you can actually go through the Beans on Cracker website and click on the Cassidy site. They'll give you a 30-day trial.
Yes.
You can create a profile, and then you can check in there. They have parties and events, and you can actually find local parties, not just in San Gabriel area, but really
Bernardino.
It's San Bernardino, all over the world.
There's plenty in San Bernardino.
But that's
like the sex club capital of Southern California.
Yeah, but they're all over the world.
Yeah.
There's international stuff. You can take cruises. You can do all sorts of stupid shit. So if you go to Cassidy, I think that's the best way to go about it. Okay,
and then let's see, club versus house party.
What do you think? I think there's a big difference.
There's definitely a big difference. In a club, you're going to have likely security around. Mm-hmm. There's probably going to be a more diverse set of people there because they screen people, but it's not like a bunch of cliques.
Right.
Okay. A house party is probably going to be a lot of people that know each other.
Sure.
So if you're new, you might feel a little more uncomfortable. And
I like nice clubs have nice amenities like a full bar.
Usually showers, towels, that kind of thing.
True. Lockers sometimes.
Yeah.
They have a nice dance floor with nice lighting. On like house parties, it's just like somebody's iPod and it's on shuffle.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It depends on what you like. I mean, there's there's houses and then there's houses.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some
There's
mansions and
mansion parties.
like Anaheim Hills that we've visited that holy shit.
Damn.
They are fat.
Mm-hmm.
So depends.
What should you expect at a sex club?
Well, first of all, it is not for the faint of heart. If sex is, if you're a little secluded and don't like to be an exhibitionist or watch people having sex, just skip it. Don't go.
Yeah.
It's not for you. It's
Right.
really not for you because people will have sex. What's going on?
Tito Wita said, so Beans and Cracker are starting their own sex club? That's why they moved? Oh, this is how rumors get started.
See, no, that's not true.
Sorry.
No, our office is not big enough for a sex club. I wish. We've talked about this. We should open a sex club.
Hand over fist. Money hand over fist.
My mom and stepdad have a home that is not being used. We could just
Hand
fucking
over
clear
fist.
it out and throw some big ass sex parties. If it wasn't for the fucking nosy neighbor across the street, because she would fucking report us
Yeah,
in
she
2
would.
seconds.
2 seconds.
Yes.
But we digress.
Okay.
What should they bring?
No, what to expect.
Okay.
You said.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, expect that people are gonna have sex.
Yes.
Don't be. It's not for this. It's not for shy people. You gotta be confident. So there's gonna be people having sex
Yes.
right in front of you. I mean, obviously you can walk away, but don't be offended.
Yeah.
So if you're into watching people or be seen, or you wanna partake with another couple, you can do that kind of thing.
Just be respectful.
Just of course.
Always ask first. Don't
But-
touch without asking.
But it's not for the faint of heart.
And no means no.
That's right.
There you go. What should they
Is
bring?
there anything else that you would add to
No.
what to expect?
No, just have an open mind. But here's what you shouldn't expect. Don't expect people just groping you without asking first.
It's funny. Yes. It's,
Unlike normal clubs where women generally, you'll be at a bar and some guy will just come up and grab your ass. Like that
It is
doesn't happen at
it's like
sex
the
clubs.
exact
You would
opposite.
think, but it doesn't.
Yeah, they're a little more
People
respectful.
are very respectful, and we have boundaries there. Okay, so what should they bring?
Well, I think 99% of the places I have visited require you to bring alcohol. Mm-hmm. And this is because they don't have a liquor license, for
Right.
one, because then they would be regulated by the, what is it called? ABC.
Yes.
And their ABC is a fucking pain in the
In
ass.
California, you
Yes.
all have your own liquor laws.
Right. But there's one in Portland that actually sells alcohol.
They sell
but
it,
that's
yeah.
they don't deal with the ABC, so they're lucky.
Yeah.
So the
OLCC.
ABC is a fucking pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
So I think all the California ones, you got to bring your own liquor. You bring your own bottle of.
But they have mixers.
Yeah, you bring your own bottle of booze, and they will mix it for you. They have all sorts of mixers, except like Red Bull. They
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
they never carry Red Bull. It's a cost
It's
thing.
expensive.
But you can bring wine, you can bring beer, you can do whatever you want. The nice thing about it is, like, unlike a normal club, they don't close at 2 a.m.
That's right.
The party
Usually
keeps
open
going
all
till
night.
like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. It is
Yeah.
like Mexico.
Check the hours. Some
Yes.
some close at
Some
3 or
close at-
4.
yeah,
so
but
just
some
check the
close at
hours.
6 a.m.
You also might want to change of clothes, perhaps.
Okay.
So bring a lock for a locker.
True.
Usually.
A lot of them have a locker.
Yeah. Okay. Single guys.
Ooh.
Can
If
single
you're-
guys go?
If you're a single guy, you're not going to be able to go on like a Friday or a Saturday night. That's
Okay.
just not going to happen. They don't allow that kind of thing. At house parties, sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. You just have to check. But if
And
you're
usually you pay a lot more for.
if you're a single
guys.
guy, you're going to pay out of your ass.
Like I'd say the average for a couple would be $60 to $80 for the night.
Right.
And usually they have food provided.
Right.
So you get
Appetizer type of food.
appetizers
Not like
or
no, don't
yeah,
ex-
or like a
don't-
buffet type thing.
Yes, don't expect like
Depends.
steak and lobster, but
Yeah.
there is food.
There's food. And then
Obviously, you brought your liquor.
and you
so
brought
there's
your
stuff
liquor.
to
So
drink.
that's pretty much all-
coffee. They provide coffee,
You
water.
want to provide tips to the bartenders,
Right.
so make sure you bring cash. And then single ladies, always free. If they're
Oh.
not free, they're very discounted. And then say that a couple is paying $60, a single man would probably pay $120. So it's much more expensive for a single man to go. And
by
they're
the
more
way,
selective.
There's
too.
usually a membership fee.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, if you go to a certain club, because that's the way they get around the law, is
Yeah.
making it into a club,
Yes.
an exclusive club. So you do have to pay a membership the first time around.
And Zap It Freak wants to know if you should bring a towel for a shower.
That's right. You should.
You should. Some clubs
Some-
will provide towels.
And you would check their website.
Yeah.
And they say if they have towels. Some do.
Yeah.
Some don't.
But usually
and by the way,
towels are shitty.
the ones that do, holy shit! It's
They're
like
like Motel
sandpaper.
6.
Yes, like
Yeah.
sandpaper.
So, okay, we talked about age group and dress code.
Dress code. What?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I'll cover guys. You cover girls. Guys, dress to impress. If you dress like you're gonna go to a nightclub, usually nice jeans are okay. No shorts.
No
No
shorts.
flip flops.
Right.
Nice jeans are okay.
No caps. Usually no ball caps.
No ball caps.
Yeah.
Nice jeans are okay. Shirt and above, unless they have like a theme night, like it's Halloween, or they have like a lot of clubs do have a
Schoolgirl
theme nights. Yeah,
and
schoolgirl,
headmaster or
teacher, and
something.
like S&M night, and then everybody wears leather and stuff like that. So it depends on the theme, but usually the theme is for the girl. So the guys just dress to impress.
Yeah, and girls, pretty much whatever you want. You want to go naked, everyone's cool with that. You want to wear lingerie, everyone's cool with that. You want to wear club wear, a dress, everyone's cool with that. You probably wouldn't want to wear like jeans and a sweatshirt.
No.
Probably like you were going to a club or
Right, club attire or
or
less,
lingerie
or
Yeah,
sexier.
something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the way, always check what the theme is, because you don't want to show up in, I don't know, a schoolgirl when everybody's wearing sexy Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.